What up, y'all? Glory be to God. I'm on my way to the gym. I'm hyped too, because I just took that pre-workout. But yeah, though, I was thinking about my father and love. Yeah. And I wanted to come and encourage y'all on y'all love walk. Love is a simple thing, y'all. I think sometimes people wrestle with it because they don't want their feelings hurt. You might get your feelings hurt, but when you trust in the Lord, getting your feelings hurt is not scary. When you understand that He can take your pain away just like that. My God. He can take your pain away just like that. So then you don't fear doing what He has called you to do. You don't fear taking steps without 100% clarification. God don't give us 100% clarification on stuff, because if we had 100% clarification, we wouldn't need faith in Him. So He is never going to give us 100% clarification. Maybe after the fact, He might come back, you know what I'm saying, and give us clarification. And then we even have to be ready to receive that too, like, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes He'll wait and let us just be naive. And then after the fact, after whatever He wants to have accomplished, it's accomplished, then He'll explain stuff. And another thing about love is it's easier to do when you truly embrace the concept of grace. You know what I'm saying? And you know you've embraced the concept of grace once you are resting in Him. Once you are resting in the finished works of Jesus Christ, that's when you know for sure you've accepted the concept of grace. And life is just easier. Whatever come, whatever go, it really don't matter, because you are resting in Him. You have submitted yourself to Him. You are like a sheep to a shepherd. But before you enter that point where you are resting in the finished works of Jesus Christ, you are in a state of perpetual anxiety, because you are dependent on yourself to get things done. How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to feed my kids? How am I going to finish the stuff I got to do at work? You know what I'm saying? And then you even pray, even if you know about God and you trust God, you like, man, what can I pray? What can I say? What can I do to get God to produce the outcomes I want Him to produce? But that's how you know you haven't fully embraced the concept of grace. You gotta accept grace first. You gotta accept grace first before you can enter into the kingdom. It's just easier that way. You have to be positioned properly to have access to the kingdom. Accepting the concept of grace helps position you properly in Him. Now, it's optional. You don't have to accept grace or the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? We get to choose how we live this life. But you know what I'm saying? If you want God, you want to grow, man, you know what I'm saying? The Bible tells us how we go about obtaining those things, how we go about obtaining access, how we go about obtaining, and not just access just to be like, oh, I got spiritual access, but access to God. access to God. God is not a sky genie. Dropping down lottery tickets on some people. You like, God, let me hit big in Jesus' name. Oh, God. No, but he not a sky genie. He is very real. He got his own personality. And if you stop looking at him like sky genie, you can start to develop a relationship with him. If you start to understand that you can have a real, true, authentic relationship with the one who created everything, you know what I'm saying? Do you know how priceless that is? Money cannot, money cannot replace a relationship like that. Notoriety cannot replace a relationship like that. Even a relationship with a man can't replace something like that. Go ahead, girl. Okay, boo, come on. You know what I'm saying? That is priceless. You know what I'm saying? But we have the right to choose. And when you choose, to use your free will to seek out God, he don't take that for granted. Because he gave you free will. You know what I'm saying? He know we don't have to use our free will to maintain or establish a relationship with him. We do whatever we want to do. So it's a precious thing. It's precious to him. And when we embrace him, it's precious to us. But, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. If you were the richest person in the world, let's say, for example, and the only time your family members called you for anything, you know what I'm saying? The only time they called you was when they wanted something. How would that make you feel? They don't want to talk to you, or they don't want to get to know you. They don't want to talk to you. They don't have no holler for you until something go wrong and they want you to pay for something. Something go wrong and they know you got the tools to fix it. That's how a lot of us treat our relationship with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And some of it is just the fact that we don't know what type of relationship we can have with God. But if you seek him, you'll find out. But I can tell you for sure that he's available for you to have a real relationship, real communion, a real back and forth, you know what I'm saying, dialogue. And then you don't have to worry about your life. You can just let him take care of you. You know what I'm saying? The restoration that Jesus died to bring us back to a state similar to what Adam and Eve lived in the garden. That's the type of relationship they had, where they walked and talked with the Lord every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? This is what is available to us through the Lord. This is the type of relationship that's available to us. Now, we don't have to establish that relationship because he gives us free will to choose what we want to do with our lives. But it's available. But yeah, I'm gonna go into the gym. Oh. I hope you guys are encouraged. You know what I'm saying? And it can be difficult, but you know what I'm saying? If you're somebody that is alone or out there in the world feeling alone, the Father is always there. Always there. Okay? And he is the only one who has all power in his hands. My God. Why would you skip out on developing a relationship with somebody like that? And they love you. They want the best for you. They got an inheritance for you, stored up waiting for you. But you got to get right. You know what I'm saying? That's why we seek him. We seek his kingdom. We seek his righteousness. And then all these things are added onto us. You know what I'm saying? When you rest in the finished works of Jesus Christ and you understand that Bible verse, you apply it to your life. You know what I'm saying? You take your focus off of how am I going to make it? And you just rest. You just rest and you let God take care of everything. Because that's when he has the ability. If you're still struggling to figure it out, if you're still struggling to make it work, how can he take over? How can he do what he wants to do if you're trying to be him? Really, you're really trying to be him. You know what I'm saying? And you have that right. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't work out the way we wish it to if, you know, we are seeking our next level. If we are seeking to become the best version of ourselves, you know what I'm saying? If we know he has something for us, if we want a relationship, whatever, a relationship with him, whatever, you know what I'm saying? If we are seeking him, you know what I'm saying? The Bible is set up and established as the steps. The Bible is our tool for how he wishes for us to conduct ourselves. The Bible tells us how we go about things his way. Now we have our own way and we have our own will, you know what I'm saying? But we can't use our way and our will to seek him. We have to use his way and his will to seek him. All right. So I hope that helped. That's my little spiel before I go in the gym and make these muscles bigger. I know, I still got little muscles, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't think I'm trying to be a bodybuilder. I'm just trying to look good when I put my clothes on. But all right, y'all. I'll see y'all next time.